Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Um, how are you all? I'm doing my best right now. I know that it's really hard to survive from COVID-19, and I know that I hope you guys all stay safe and I hopefully it's this COVID-19 will no longer exist as soon as possible. But I just want to share with you guys today with a video that I saw yesterday, and I was really shocked. And with this video, it included the hair that I owned before. The store that I had to shut down, and I remember that I saw my thing there in the video, and I was really upset about it. So I want to share with you guys. So the story begins with, maybe let's go back to a few months ago, because during the COVID-19 pandemic, I had to shut down my store. And I had about at least like a less than a month to vacate. So I told my landlord that I promised to be vacate everything, until the promised date was coming up. But then maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe before that, my vacate date's coming up, maybe 2 weeks before, the guy came up. He just wanted to let me sell him to, he said that he has boss in NY and he's looking for stuff for opening beauty supplies in Akron. So I believe that, and he was really active to getting me a deal and everything. So it's for me that I had to vacate everything. Like cabinets was really big, and I had to pay about $2,000 for vacate everything because I couldn't do my own. So it was out of my pocket. So I had to pay for the guys who, vacate this stuff. So for me, that's make me less money to pay, so he can take whatever he needs. During the time, I was really happy about it, and he was really communicate with me. So I totally believe whatever whatever he told me. So his point was he's looking for stuff for beauty supply and stuff. I got his. He paid me about well, a lot, but not that a lot. But he got me, like, I got him like a mannequins for weeks, and then just for mannequins, and then some cabinets and stuff, and the other like heavier than we can just take it out. So I remember that that he came right before, like 3 days before we had to vacate everything. So because we had to closing down before 3 days before, until that time that we had to do on sales everything, like make sure that every, the hair that be out from the store, so we don't have to carry all that around with us. So it was 3 days before, and they actually, this guy came in, and I really didn't know that he was really that bad, because I remember that he took, okay, so he took the mannequin first, right? And then he paid that, and then after like a week or so later, he told us and promised me us that they gonna vacate everything before I promised with my landlord to vacate everything. So the day came, and still I did my work. I vacate everything except whatever they dealt with me. And then I just hate to wait 2 weeks more than that from the expected. So I had to talk to my landlord to about, can I staying there for like couple weeks more, because the guy I made a deal that he said that he was kind of, I don't know. During the time, he was a little bit like, my boss is an NY, and I had to bring this stuff that he bought from me to go back to NY and put that out. And then he's coming back to me to get stuff. Like, he's kind of moving, like going back and forth. And it took me about like a month almost, like three weeks. So I had to like talk to my landlord about things that I couldn't do it because of he made a kind of excuses, everything. Like he promised me that, say, he's always like this. Hey, I cannot even take that today, so I'll promise you that I'll come back next week. What time do you want me to come? And then when I told him, I was like, okay, you're gonna come next week, promise that you have to vacate everything, otherwise I cannot sell to you. And he was like, okay, I promise, just like kind of tricking me, or kind of maybe I fall in a trap or something. Like he was kind of driving me crazy about 3 weeks. That so he was kind of fooling me around with his lies and everything. And finally the date was the last day of the camp, and he came to me, and then I asked him directly, do you want to take this today? Because if you don't take them today, I cannot make any promises with you, like deal with you, because I've been waiting for you like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. You're not doing anything. You're just taking out the hair and stuff, but that you're not doing anything. Like cabinets is really too big, and I had to freaking pay my money, $2,000 for just. There was 3 guys came in, they had to vacate everything, and right now I have to pay another $2,000 about take everything out because of my contract's done. So because of him, I had to stay over like 2 weeks more and 3 weeks. So I had to kind of, you know what, I'm done with you, because you're making excuses every time you come here, and then you just kind of saying it that you're gonna come back like next week, and then when you come back next week, you just kind of silly and then making funny faces and then making me like kind of nauseous, and then you're kind of not doing anything, so I cannot take you anymore. And and he was like been there for like driving me crazy. He came when I was busy with something. He came like I was here with my daughter at home. He was, can you come to me, like and stuff like that. So I was like, yo, my dad's there, so why you want me to talk to you? Like I was really felt weird, but I had to go there because we don't know him. He just came up to the store when we are like put the sign that closing the store and stuff. So I believe my point is, whatever he told me on the moments that he's gonna open his beauty supplies in Akron. That's why I sold him a lot of the cheapest hair and stuff, everything. So we closed down, okay. And then I was kind of say, oh, okay, now I'm like fresh air, like I can get like I'm done, and then and for the rest of the we have leftover whatever the cabinet and stuff, we had to talk to landlord that can you give us a few weeks, and then we will vacate it. So we had to find a space and stuff, but gratefully that the next door the new people came in actually for business, and then they knew this landlord. So it was a her that I talked to, that she told me that she will be great, appreciate it for me, that if I leave all the cabinets for her, because she said she needed for put stuff in. So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I didn't have to pay all my $1,000 in order to vacate everything. So I just kind of give her like, donate, you know what, I'm not gonna charge you anything, just you can have them all, and I'm done here. And I gave her a key and whatever, we're done, cleared everything. But then the funny thing was, after I'm done with her, we gave her all of like entirely done with that space. We're kind of out of, so we don't have any the keys and everything. The guy the who actually talked to before, he came actually to the store again for about negotiate about the deal with the cabinet and stuff. And then she actually asked us that, do you want me to sell this guy? He said that he actually made a deal with you. I was driving crazy because what are you doing? You're done. I'm done with you. Why you're like coming back that to deal with it? So I was like, no, it's yours. I gave to you for free, and then I'm done with him. So he lied to me that he said that he were going to pick them up until last week, and he didn't do them. So I'm actually done with him. So if you want to keep them, that's yours. I'm totally out. If you want to keep them, you can do whatever you want. It's yours. So I told her, and she was like, okay, then I'll keep them. Oh, thank you so much. So we're done. So I was really happy about that I closed down, so I can focus on my daughter. But there's a funny thing happened recently that my dad calls me, hey sweetie, do you know anything happens to around here, anything happening? Because I can't believe that how come our salaries are going down right now. And then I was like, why? And then I actually, turn on my Facebook and stuff. Like I just kind of heard from my, like my mom heard from her customers that there's a one beauty supply that opened recently. It's just totally bigger than us, and it's totally like upgraded. They told me. So I was like, what are you fucking saying? Are you serious? And then she told my mom that you're gonna check that out, because she told me that it's fantastic. So we actually had to search online, and then I just found a video that they made up for grand opening, that they like kind of buy 5 get 5, like a weaving hair, I guess. They with the picture on them, they said that buy 2 get 1 free. So I was like, what the hell is this? So I just saw that they made a video clips that people can see. So I actually saw it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was really shocked yesterday, because I saw like several boxes, like everything, entire boxes that I owned before with my hair that I sold him to. And they just kind of laid them down on the floor and opened, so that, or so they even had my main, I lost one box of somehow that I couldn't find it. It was there. So it's probably, we actually kind of, it was all over, the package was all over. So we just kind of let them take it, I guess. It was accidentally they took it. So I don't know. So I was really shocked that they kind of put all the floor. It was entire line with my boxes opened. And then the people, they actually, they on sale. They're crazy. Like get 5, everything, like even the edge controls, we actually same thing that we have right now, but they sell it for like $199. So it was like really, really foolish and really sad about how they're doing this to me. They told me, like the guy told me that they're gonna open the beauty supplies in Akron, but why they open in a Canton? Okay, so I don't mind if they open, but how can they do that to me? He lied to me, and then he never told me about, because I saw the boxes and the hair that a customer like holds, like, and about like 10 or like a many things of it. I was like, are you serious? Is it because I knew that brand that they had it on the floor was only my store had it. None of other hair store didn't have it. So I could like recognize that even the boxes, I put the hairs in the boxes, or so I remember that I put in there, because the boxes, even the boxes, there's a kind of say, Kimball company, from Kim company, like a hair brands on them, like only we had it. So I could recognize that, mom, look at it. So I told my mom that, are those that we had it before, and then we sold that to the guy? Do you remember the guy with the kind of looking like Spanish or Indo or something? I was really shocked that they kind of doing it, that stuff, and I really totally didn't get it, and it's really illegal that they got from me, and then they sold that like about like a piece of cake. Like they just sold it like a 10 cents a pack, and that's why a lot of people going there right now. And then we are lost about $3,000 in 3 days. So they opened at August 5th, and then it was totally disaster that they took all the people there, because here it's not even like city, so we don't have any like a new people coming in. So we are here than normally like original people here. So we are kind of getting by food and stuff. But then they've been taking all the customer from like three beauty supply stores in here. So for us, and from the there are only like three more hair stores, include my store. They lost a lot of money because of them. They doing kind of foolish and lying about people. They getting from is not gonna be one company from me. They gonna get it from other beauty supplies we're shutting down, and they gonna get it from like made a deal, and then once they have everything out there, they just sold it to cheapest, saying it that see, they like this. It was see, is it TJ Maxx, $4.99. Say, hey, I want this one. Can you make a deal with this? If you have like a 200 ones, so say I'll say that I put this in the boxes. I sold this guy, and he was like, I thought that it was the end, and then what happens is that he opened this box again, sell to people. That is $4.99. He sold it to like $1.99 or something. So that's why people always going there from October 5th, and I was really crazy about it. And then I wish I could do something about it, but then I was really shocked. There's a video that had my hairs, and I was really like, I think I did wrong, because I shouldn't have let him take my stuff, because he can't even do like that. He lied to me, and he fooled me out with his excuses, everything, and at the end he couldn't even take rest of his cabinet or whatever the furnitures he needed. So I had to give myself excuses to my landlord to give me a couple days or weeks so that I can vacate them. I was really shocked. I cried a lot about how I had a hard time of moving stuff from the other store and to the other store. So I was like, what the hell is going on with this? And then I saw that three security guards going like they're standing in the every sections. They have like 4 sections, and there's a row hallway, and the 3 guards, that one, each one of them stays in the one sections, so that they gonna see people who try to steal and something like that. But it was really ridiculous that they set up, like, I don't know how to say, but I just kind of just shocked that this guy fooled me out with his line, and he just kind of sell the hair that he got from me for like, say, just piece of cake. Like, so that's why they have lined up people. Even now, there's a lot of people there. Because why? Because they sell the things that illegal for like a cheaper than he got from me. So I was really shocked, and I was almost like cried out how much I had, and I thought that it was a mistake, and I saw it, but then the boxes I saw, it was a label was that only my store had it. So I was like, assume that, okay, this is, he imported it. It may be, it's not gonna be, victims not gonna be like more than one. I think he got from all of other stores that were shutting down, and he actually getting from beauty supplies, and he resell those things more cheaper, so that he gets all the money from customers. So right now our store have less than like quarter amount of normal salaries. So we actually going down right now. So I wish I could do something about it. Maybe I could do like sue them over or something like that. I wish I could do it. But I was just shocked yesterday. I couldn't even go to sleep. And I just couldn't even see in the video there was kind of people digging in the boxes, and then they get, the hair that I owned before. And I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Why people like him always getting life? And why we have to be victim, And I was really mad at the way he did to me. Like, he phoned me out with the line, like everything. So I couldn't even do anything. Even now, I I can't. I was really shocked. And how could he do it to me? So I totally don't know what to do. Our store is going down, and because of his behavior, and he lied to me that they open right now. It's right in the just. It's taking me about like less than 5 minutes from my store, and he got all of other stuffs, and on the walls, everything. I was really like, I wish I could do something. Really, it was really shocked. So I just want to share with this, you guys. If anyone wants to try to deal with you guys, don't do it. I wish they gonna stop the sale, but right now, disaster right now. So I want to share with you guys. And last night I couldn't even go to sleep because it wasn't my nightmare that I never thought it before. I never experienced before. But this guy, I just got mad. And I couldn't even watch that video over and over. I couldn't even, like, I was barely, so my boxes were on the floor and people digging in and picking up. And I have that in my store right now with the same thing. And I had to vacate there, and he promised me that he's going to be here and pick them up. He didn't. He only took like hairs and mannequins and all of other jewels and stuff. And I was really mad at myself, and I couldn't believe that he did that to me. So I wish there's something I can do, but I can't. I already told that to that guy. So hopefully you guys need to be careful with the people, come to you and say, I want to make a deal with you. Don't do it. It's disaster. So I'm trying my best today to survive from this ridiculous hair store. And a lot of people already gone there, and they got a bunch of hairs got from them, and then they're not coming to my store because they don't need it. So I wish people stop going there and come back to my store, because they put down prices down, and then I can't even think that they sell the same thing that we have right now, that they made it minus $3 off, and which is only about like $1.99. It doesn't make any sense. And please, people, I know that you guys like that store, but don't go there. It's really ridiculous. For me, it's really ridiculous. So anyone who wants beauty supplies and stuff, even though not even beauty supplies, all of other retailers, if approach anyone to you that made a deal, try to make a deal with you, don't do it. It's really, they're gonna do harm for you, and then it's really not good. So I want to share with you guys, and I wish I could see you guys back to my store, and I wish they gonna stop the selling the ridiculous price. as soon as possible. So well, I have to figure out the way I can survive. Right now I'm thinking over and thinking. I can't think of any ideas, but I have to survive. So thank you for watching and stay safe, and I hope everyone's doing well. And thank you for watching. Bye.